What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making a super simple recipe today. We're going to make some vegan rolls. They're going to be completely vegan. We're using rice paper. Really delicious. They don't need to be cooked. The paper does not need to be cooked. I'll show you guys how to do it. So let's get right to work. Okay, so let's go over the ingredients that we're going to be using today. Here I have some finely sliced jalapeno peppers, and this is just to add some heat and some flavor. If you guys don't like hot peppers, you can add green bell peppers for the color and the sweetness. Also, the texture is going to add a little bit of crunch. I'm going to be leaving these raw. I'm using lime juice for our dipping sauce. I'm using some sliced scallions, and these are sweet red peppers. They're not bell peppers. They're kind of like a long pepper, almost kind of like a pepperoncini, but they are sweet. So I'm gonna be using those two. I got some soy sauce, peanut oil for cooking, and this is sesame oil, hot sesame oil, to add a little bit more flavor and also heat. Like I said, if you don't like heat, you guys can use regular sesame oil just for the flavor. Honey for the dipping sauce also. And these are the rice papers that I got. I ordered them, I believe, on Amazon, and I think they were like around $1 per package, and $1 something, and it brings I think around 20 or 30. It brings a lot. So really cheap. They're really nice. The only ingredient is rice in them, so it doesn't have a whole bunch of chemicals or anything, so that's good. And then I got shredded cabbage, fresh minced garlic, and that's basically it. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys, well, we're gonna saute our cabbage first with the garlic, just because I want to soften it up a little bit, and I want to get the nice sauteed garlic flavor throughout these rolls. So we're gonna go over to our wok and go ahead and get that started. Okay, so in our wok and high heat, basically have about 1 tablespoon of peanut oil. Go ahead and drop our garlic in. And then our cabbage. We just want to soften the cabbage up and get that aromatic garlic flavor throughout. We're also going to drop a little bit of soy sauce in here. This is a really nice recipe. You can make pretty cheaply and simple. You can use all kinds of veggies to fill the rice paper. So it's pretty practical if you just, want to eat something really quick. And they're very filling, especially if you fill them up with veggies. You have tons of fiber. You can use so many different ingredients. You can put chicken in them, beef, pork, whatever you like. These are vegan, but you can certainly make them with different types of proteins. That our cabbage is softened up a little bit, we're going to just drop a tablespoon or so of soy sauce. I'm going to set this aside to cool, and I'm going to show you guys how to get our paper ready. Alright guys, so the next step here is the step that I had the most trouble with when I first started making these. This is the part where you wet the paper and then you fold it. The problem with this paper is that it's really, really sticky, so it might take you a few practices to actually get it right. Because if it sticks to itself, it's almost impossible to get it unstuck and back to normal. So you got to be pretty careful with this part. Basically, you're just going to put it in water, and it's room temperature water. And once it's wet, it starts to become pliable. Before, it's kind of like almost like paper. It's like hard. See, like plastic. So when you wet it with the water, the gluten in the rice, not the gluten, I'm thinking of wheat, but the stickiness of the rice makes it workable. So now basically I'm just going to lay it down on a cutting board, give it a couple of seconds, soften up, and we're going to go ahead and add our cabbage to it now. Like I said, you could do so many different things with this. You could add garbanzo beans, you can add you know, all kinds of different ingredients. Make a salad and put it inside if you wanted to. Just a nice vessel to use instead of like bread or a wrap. It's actually lighter, it's got less calories. So I'm gonna put the scallions, the jalapenos. Now we're gonna go in with our red sweet peppers. There's more scallions. Then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of our sesame oil, just to give it some of the nice sesame flavor. And that's actually a little spicy. So now here's the part that gets tricky. I'm gonna try to pull both ends in first, one at a time. So I got one end in, and then I'm gonna do the other end. Just like that. So we got both ends, and then we're gonna take the part that we're gonna roll, and we're gonna pull it over just like that, and we're gonna pull this back tight. The tighter you can get it, the better. Right, now it's nice and tight. We're gonna roll it up, and this is all gonna stick. And this is basically what you want. It's nice and tight. You can use it, easy to hold. You can dip it in your sauce. Pretty much all set. So now I'm gonna set this aside, and we're gonna get our little dipping sauce together. Okay, for the dipping sauce, it's gonna be really easy. We're just gonna take about a quarter of a lime. I'm gonna squeeze that in. About a tablespoon of raw honey, and about a tablespoon or so of sesame oil. Just gonna mix that up. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my simple spring roll recipe. The only hard part is, like I said, folding that rice paper, but the possibilities are endless once you learn that technique and you start using different ingredients inside that rice paper that is so cheap and convenient to use. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you really soon on the next one. Okay, so here is the moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna give these spring rolls a try. I'm gonna dip it in this soy dipping sauce. The veggies are like super crunchy with the flavor of the sesame oil in there, the garlic, really nice Asian flavors coming through. A little bit spicy because of the jalapeno and the chili oil. Wow. This is really, really good. And it gives me so many ideas for other recipes that you could do with this. Even with quinoa would be delicious added in here. So many things that you could do. Definitely a nice add-on to your recipe arsenal.